G'day everyone, it's AC here, and welcome to Top 10 Tuesday, and we'll be doing the 2010s, and it's hard to believe that the last decade we're gonna
This
go
is the end
do.
of the series. We're doing top 10 movies of the past several decades. He started with the 30s, and I joined him
In the
from the
40s.
40s and onward.
Yeah,
Minus the 80s.
yes, you're right.
Each did our own solo videos for that.
Yes.
But, man, this is the end of an era. Let us know if you have any other top 10 ideas that you want us to do together, whether it be a series or just a one-off video.
Or just me solo. Yeah,
That's right.
mainly me solo from now on.
Probably, but we'll see.
Yes.
Yep. Number 10. Inside Out from 2015. This is Pixar masterpiece. Of course, deals with the emotions. This is a great kids movie to watch. If you want to watch a anime movie with your kids, this is one to watch. This is one I recommend. It's somehow rated a PG. I don't know why. There must have been. It says it's for some mild thematic elements and some action. People are just sensitive these days. PG. You shouldn't be scared about that. A PG nowadays was pretty much a G from the 80s and 90s.
And 70s.
Yes, but this is a great family movie to check out. Even if you're not a kid, you'll still enjoy it like I did.
Yeah, we were teenagers when it came out.
Yes, we were.
So we enjoyed it as we were teenagers.
Yeah. Yep. That's my number 10.
Okay, my number 10 is Dark Knight Rises from 2012. Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Tom Hardy, Anne Hathaway, Morgan Freeman, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. This came out in 2012, and I remember the time we saw it at the Nashville Mall in IMAX.
Yeah, IMAX, yeah.
And, yep.
That's right.
2 days, about July 22nd, 2012. 2 days after it was theatrically released.
And that was my second IMAX movie ever. First one being Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, and then this was the second one.
Yeah, it's my favorite of those Batman films from like
the Christopher Nolan trilogy.
Yeah, my favorite. It's my favorite out of all those, and you know what? It gets better in each trilogy.
Interesting take, AC.
Yep. Believe it or not, it gets better though.
In my opinion, The Dark Knight was the best of the trilogy. I had it on my 2000s list if you haven't already watched that. But this was a solid movie too. It's a good movie. Not as good as Batman Begins and Dark Knight but Dark Knight Rises is still a good film.
Okay.
Yep. Number 9. Toy Story 3. This is one of the best anime movies of all time. The gang is back after 11 years. Andy's about to head to college. Now the toys are at a daycare now with crazy toddlers. And this is a lot of shenanigans goes on. This is one of the best anime movies of all time. Great third movie. Usually the third is the worst, or as the series goes on, it progressively gets worse. It's worse than Toy Story, but it's better than Toy Story 2, which is fabulous as well. All 4 Toy Stories are masterpieces, as you will see. But this is Toy Story 3, number 9, the 2010s. Or number 9. Okay.
Yeah, my number 9 is The Campaign with Will Ferrell, John Goodman, John Lithgow, and Dan Aykroyd. It came out in 2012, and I saw it on Vudu a few years ago, and I like it. I really enjoy the movie, though.
That'd be a good movie night pick, AC.
Good on, yeah.
I think Jay Roach directed, the same guy who directed Austin Powers.
Yeah.
The Austin Powers series.
Yes, I think besides, I think The Campaign is probably my other second or third Will Ferrell favorite movie. I think think like third because Elf was number one, number two Zoolander, and number three is The Campaign.
Okay.
All great Will Ferrell films, but gotta say Campaign's one of them.
Okay. Yep. Number 8 for me is Parasite from 2019, the first ever foreign language Best Picture winner of all time, and that was a well-deserved honor because it is fantastic film. It's a combination of several different movie genres. It could be a thriller at times, it could be a dark comedy at times. It can make you laugh and cry simultaneously or at the same time. This is a good intro to world cinema. I think you'll enjoy it. It's not for kids, obviously, but this is a great movie. Almost a perfect movie, except for the last 5 minutes, which is why it isn't any higher. The last 5 minutes, to me, were let down, but it was near perfection up until then. But it's on Hulu if you want to check it out. That's my number 8.
Yeah, my number 8 is Jumanji: The Next Level with The Rock, Jack Black, Danny DeVito, and Danny Glover. That came out at the end of 2019, that's my favorite the Jumanji films out of the one with Robin Williams, 1995. They made another Jumanji in 2017, and in the 2019, The Next Level, Jumanji: The Next Level is my favorite out of the Jumanji trilogy.
Yeah, those are some solid, fun comedy movies.
Yep. Especially with Danny DeVito and Jack, especially with all those 4 cast members.
Number 6, Zootopia from 2016. This is a hot take, but to me, this is the best Disney animated movie of all time. I said it. This is the best Disney animated movie of all time. It's unlike any other Disney animated movie. It's fabulous. It's a great movie. It's a little underrated in my opinion. Once again, PG. It's questionable why it's PG. Your 3-year-old can watch it with no issue at all.
Or 2-year-old.
Yeah, if they can sit down, if they have a good attention span. But this is Nick Wilde is great in it. Judy Hopps is great. Those are the characters, not the actor actress. But this is what Chicken Little was trying to do. This is Chicken Little done right. And this movie shouldn't be this good, but it is. Actually, no, I take that back what I said about it being the best Disney anime movie. It's the best Disney anime movie of the past 20 years. That's what I meant to say, which is a hot take too. It's not as good as Lion King and Aladdin. I've correction there, but I still love Zootopia.
My number 7 is Space Warriors with Danny Glover. This came out in 2013, and and it was 2 months after it was released. I bought this at Walmart, and
I wonder why you got the $5 bin.
Yes, it was $5 or $6 at the time, and
bin.
Dermot Mulroney is in it too. And this is a great space movie for kids. It's kind of like a kids movie, but it has like Toby Mac. It is like Toby Mac music at the end of the movie.
The Christian singer.
Yeah, Toby Mac.
Okay.
Yeah, Christian singer Toby Mac.
Yeah.
Some of y'all know him from. Some of y'all know him as a Christian singer or
rapper. Yeah.
Rappers, yes.
Rapper.
Yeah. Okay, yes. So, anyways, it's great for children. It's great for everyone out there to check this out, guys.
We can do number 6.
Okay, guys. My number 6 is Mr. Papa's Penguins with Jim Carrey, Carla Gugino, and Angela Lansbury. This came out in 2011, and this is my second favorite Jim Carrey movie that he's been doing over the years in his career. So anyway, if you haven't seen this yet, go check it out. It's really great.
It was solid from what I remember it when I saw it back in the theaters, but who knows? Maybe I'll like it more or less if I watch it again. Yeah. Yep. Number 5. How to Train Your Dragon from 2010. The first time I watched it in the movie theater when I was 7 years old. But first time I watched it, I wasn't that impressed with it. I was probably not mature enough. I didn't have the attention span to withstand a movie like this. But I rewatched it last year, and I loved it. This is great movie. This is the best movie that DreamWorks ever did. This is a masterpiece by DreamWorks. I have not seen How to Train Your Dragon 2 or 3, but I need to someday. I really like the first one from 2010. So we'll see. But this is... What do you think about How to Train Your Dragon?
I say a 3 out of 10.
Wow, it's harsh.
Not really that good, unfortunately.
It's harsh.
It's my opinion, though.
Okay. All right. That was my number 5.
Yeah. Number 5 for me is Toy Story 4, which came out in 2019. It has Tim Allen, Tom Hanks, Don Rickles, Annie Potts, John Ratzenberger. It's pretty much all the Toy Story cast, and it has celebrity cameos like Carl Reiner and Carol Burnett.
Carl Reiner.
So Carl Reiner and Carol
Reiner,
Burnett.
Yeah. Yep. Number 4. My number 4 is Ford vs. Ferrari from 2019. Christian Bale, Matt Damon. I wonder why it took them so long to team up in their own movie. But this is a great movie. This is a car racing movie. Usually I don't give a crap about stuff like that. But the movies are so well done that it makes me care about something I would never care about or I never see before. 2019 was such a good year for movies because
I agree.
The Best Picture race was tight. And there were some Best Picture nominees. We mentioned Best Picture winner from 2019, or I did, Parasite. But he also had, like I said, Ford vs. Ferrari. Knives Out I don't think was even nominated, but it got snubbed. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You had The Irishman. You had... I'm blanking right now, but there's so many. I could look it up real quick.
Jumanji: The Next Level.
It wasn't nominated.
Great one.
I don't know. Look. But the nominees were amazing. 2019 was probably the best movie year in a while.
That decade.
Okay, 1917, good war movie. Ford vs. Ferrari, which I just mentioned. Joker, which is good, with Joaquin Phoenix. You got Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite, The Irishman, Little Women, which I thought was good, or great, better than the 1993 one. Jojo Rabbit, which I haven't seen, then Marriage Story I haven't seen. But I've seen all but 2 of them. But I'd say Ford vs. Ferrari was the best movie out of the bunch, which a lot of people will disagree with me on that. Some people think it's Oscar bait. Yes, but it's Oscar bait well done. That's all that matters. That is my number 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you are right.
Yeah, that was my number 4. Okay.
Okay, everyone. My number 4 is The Muppets with Amy Adams, Jason Segel, Chris Cooper, Mickey Rooney, Bill Cobbs, Selena Gomez, and much more.
Jack Black.
Yeah, you're right. Forgot about Jack Black.
Don't you have a Kermit voice when you mention Jack Black?
Not anymore, unfortunately.
You used to do it really good.
Yes, like 2012, I did real good. And this came out in 2011. It has great songs like "Life's a Happy Song," the theme song, the Muppets theme song, and Rainbow Connection, and what was that? What's that one? The
I forgot the name of it, but I don't remember.
Phenomena. Yeah, actually Phenomena, and many other
right.
great Muppet songs.
Yeah.
And this is This is this was probably one of the best Disney movies during the 2010s. That's
It
all
was
it.
solid. It was better than it should have been, for sure.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I had a good time with it.
Yes, we were 9 years old when it came out, so it was
Yeah, I
great.
recently rewatched it a few years ago, or 2 years ago. It was
Me
when
too.
Disney Plus came on. I was like, I'm gonna watch or rewatch the Muppets.
Yeah, I've
again.
rewatched it a time or two since then.
It was just as good as I remembered it.
Yep.
But my number 3 is the first movie we have on both of our lists. Toy Story 4, which you might be surprised. Really, Toy Story 4 higher than Toy Story 3? Yes, I'm one of those guys. I watched Toy Story for the dang, I just did that. All right, we're gonna cut that part out. Okay. I watched Toy Story 4 for the first time when I saw it in theaters, and it wasn't. I liked it. I don't say it wasn't good. I liked it. It was lower tier Pixar for me. I thought it was the worst Toy Story out there. It wasn't a masterpiece. But I rewatched it a few months later, or maybe closer to a year later, when it was on Disney Plus. I rewatched it, and I loved it. I loved the concept, the Woody arc. Moved on from Andy. Then he moved on from Bonnie, kind of, sort of. You'll see. But it's a great arc of Woody's character. And I thought Toy Story 3 was the perfect ending. This was a good ending, too. I don't want to say it's a better ending. It's a better movie, but I don't know if it's a better ending or not. But Toy Story 4, if you didn't like it the first time you watched it, you need to rewatch it like I did, because I was disappointed, but I didn't hate it. I still liked it all right. But it's my number 3 of the 2010s. Toy Story 4, number 3 on the 2010s.
Yeah.
What is your number 3?
My number 3 is The Force Awakens. This came out in 2015, and it has Daisy Ridley, Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher, and James Earl Jones as Darth Vader. And this came out, as I said, this came out at the end of 2015, and this has got to be my favorite Star Wars movie out of the Star Wars trilogy.
Of the new trilogy or all time?
Both.
So this is your favorite Star Wars movie of all time?
Yes.
Really?
Even better than they did in the 70s and 80s.
That's a hot take, AC.
Yes.
This is a copy of The New Hope, but it's well done. I really liked it. Some people didn't like it because it was a copy and paste, but they did it right. It was the best movie of the new trilogy.
Yes. Best movie of 2015.
I don't know about that, because for me, Inside Out was the best movie of 2015.
Yeah, Inside Out was probably the one like 2 or 3.
Okay. Now, my number 2 is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse from 2018. And this, to me, is the best Spider-Man movie of all time, even better than No Way Home. People love No Way Home. It's a tad bit overrated, but I found it. Into the Spider-Verse, to me, is the best Spider-Man movie of all time. Bless you.
Frankie age, right?
And this is, what I say, Sunflower. It's catchy. The animation's gorgeous. The style, the way they animate it. And you can't believe, if you told me several years ago, or 5 years ago, that Sony would make the second best movie of the 2010s, Sony Animation, same people who did the crappy Hotel Transylvania movies and the Open Season movies and the Emoji movie and crap after crap after crap, I would have said, no way. But they somehow did it. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, second best movie of the 2010s. Then they're going to make a sequel too, which I'm excited about. It'll be hard to beat the first one, but it'll still be fun either way, or it should be at least. That's my number 2. What could be better? You'll have to find out after AC gives you his number 2.
My number 2 is Night of the Museum 3 with Ben Stiller, Robin Williams, Owen Wilson, Dick Van Dyke, Mickey Rooney, and Bill Cobbs. This came out in 2014, and as Dick Van Dyke and Mickey Rooney and Bill Cobbs back reprised their roles as they did in the first movie in 2006. And this was the dedication. It dedicated Robin Williams and Mickey Rooney because they died after production was over, and Mickey died in April of 2014, and Robin Williams died in August of 2014. So anyway, this is a great movie. It's my second favorite out of the Night Museum trilogy, even better than the second one, believe it or not.
So is the first one your least favorite?
No, the second one.
Okay.
First one's my favorite. Then the third one's my
second favorite. Okay.
Yes.
Because spoiler alert, Night Museum was your favorite movie of the 2010s or 2000s.
2000s.
Yeah. But let's say it together.
Number one.
And this is the final number one of our series. What's number one gonna be? He whispered. Do you have any guesses? It's because you can see it. Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna whisper to you. I think I know you. All right. Now, we'll do it at the same time. We'll do any guesses, okay? All right.
Any guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses?
Put it in my sweatshirt. Put it inside yours.
Anyway, any guesses, everyone?
All right.
And we're magically make it appear again.
All right. What's it gonna be? Number one.
Disappear.
Oh.
Number one, guys.
Oh. Coco for me. Messed up my hoodie.
You're okay.
But what's your number one? Too?
And Toy Story 3 for me.
Yeah. And tell people why Toy Story 3 is your number one movie of the 2010s.
Well, it has a good storyline, and I'll be singing a little bit of it. Hail, hail, the gang's all here at the Toy Story Land. Yeah, this is the gang's all back in Toy Story Land, and Walter Hugging Bear made its appearance, voiced by Ned Beatty.
Does someone need a hug?
Absolutely.
Someone need a hug?
Yes, love you, brother.
All right.
Yeah, so this is a great kids movie. It's not just only for kids, but it's a really good movie overall.
So it's my number 9 of the decade.
Yes, and Toy Story, the Toy Story trilogies. It's probably one of my favorite trilogies of all time.
To me, it's the best trilogy of all time. Toy Story is the best franchise of all time.
Yeah, it's best franchise.
Yeah.
And what could go wrong?
Yep. My number one's Coco, which may surprise people because I love Coco. The ending was great. It was the journey all the way to the ending was phenomenal. The songs were memorable. Everything was memorable about it. It'll have you in tears at the end of the movie. If not, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you if you don't get tears at the end of the movie, at least the first time you watch it. But man, says back here, Drew Taylor said a masterpiece. I agree with you. I agree 100%. I agree wholeheartedly. Coco's the best movie of the 2010s. That's it. And this will be our most controversial 2010s list because there's so many good movies we didn't mention.
Yes.
Maybe in the future, maybe if you guys want us to do 10 more movies of the 2000s or 10 more movies of the 90s
or 60s or 70s.
Because for me, I think once we get to the 80s and onwards, there are more good movies out there to me. Maybe not better, but more good movies out there. So it's the end of the series right there. Maybe
Yes.
in 2029, if YouTube's still a thing, we'll do top 10 movies of the 2020s.
Which is 7 years from now, which is crazy.
Feels like it's far away, but it'll be here just like that.
Yes, it will. We'll be in our late 20s by then, kids. So
Yeah.
So
everyone will be older.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So thank you guys for enjoying the video. Keep going,
Keep
growing.
growing.
Happy
Happy
wiggling.
wiggling.
See you guys.